What's up, everybody? Welcome in. This is Launcher. This is the video gaming channel for the Washington Post. I'm Mike Hume. It's Friday. This is our Friday stream, and it has a new name. Welcome to Press Play. We are the press, as you may know, and we're going to play some games. I mean, how is that for creativity, right? But most days we're going to be joined by some special guests, and it is no different today. So, in addition to Launcher contributors Noah Smith and Hawken Miller, we are joined by CNN's Omar Jimenez, and we are thrilled to have you. Welcome to the stream, Omar.
What's up, guys? I'm happy to be here. There's no
We're
better way to spend a Friday than playing video games.
I'm into that. I'm into that. So we are going to drop in and play a little bit of Warzone later on, but we have some great questions because I mean, Omar. I don't if people don't know who Omar is, he is one of the most fascinating people in media right now for so many ways. We're talking about college athlete. We're talking about budding music career, but also he's 27 years old and he's a CNN correspondent. In terms of my media career, when I was 27, I was working for a local Virginia newspaper doing captions for pet photos. So,
Great work, by the way.
yeah, I
Great
mean,
work.
nice work if you can get it, right? Everyone starts somewhere. But I mean, Omar, I mean, to me, it's been a lightning journey to the top here. How did this happen? How did you get started in journalism, and how did you end up at CNN?
The question of how did it happen, I'm still trying to figure out myself. So let me know if you get an answer to that. But on how literally things happened, I went to Northwestern for college where I played basketball for a little bit and studied at the Medill School of Journalism. And my first job out of school, for whatever reason, somehow a station in Baltimore had seen some of my stuff and they were interested in having me come out. And next thing I knew, I was being hired there, walking into their newsroom as a literal 21-year-old in Baltimore next to people who had been at the station for 20 years and tried to grind my way through that. So many people helped me there. And then CNN took notice while I was there. And about now, a little over 3 years ago, they hired me on to start working out of DC, primarily with our affiliates. But that's
Mhm.
sort of what began this journey within the company. And then, of course, with COVID and everything that happened, all the storylines that exploded from that, I think it was just a really crazy time for news. And as devastating as it was for the world, I mean, for someone who's looking to get good experience and high profile stories, I think there was maybe no better time than
For
2020.
sure, for sure. And Noah, I know has a follow up to this one, but like I mean, you alluded to it. 2020,
Yeah.
what a year! Like, I mean, and obviously at the Post, we covered all of it remotely from our living rooms, but you were on the front lines. Like, tell us what it was like to be out in the middle of a pandemic and, politics are as polar as they've been in this country in decades, and to be dealing with some of the stories that you had to deal with, specifically the George Floyd protests and being arrested in the process.
Well, there were all these frontiers where we had no idea what to do. Where basically, I mean, the best example is my team and I were the first ones to be sent for the network to a nursing home outside Seattle where someone had died from this disease called COVID-19. And so we're being sent out there, and every day we're live in front of this nursing home. At the time, no masks. We're like generally keeping distance, but it's more what you do if someone has a cold. Like if someone sneezes, you're like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, but nothing crazy. And then I remember a few days into that, the death numbers started to explode. And that's when this became sort of a really big issue. So we didn't know what to do then. Then we sort of got a handle on, all right, 6 feet, masks, that sort of thing. But then we're sent to Minneapolis in May 2020, where all of a sudden you're in a crowd of hundreds of people. You
Right.
can't distance. And not to mention, the story itself is also insane with the fires that are popping up everywhere, the passion that people have, and so we were really writing this playbook as it was happening. A lot of it was experiential or experimental, trying to figure out with our teammates. All right, do you feel comfortable doing this? We're going to stay on the edge of the crowd so that we can show there is a crowd without getting caught in between it. So it was a lot of conversations like that, and then of course with the arrest, that was a moment that obviously I will remember for the rest of my life, but one that I think was a big shock to a lot of people because I think in many ways they didn't think that this could happen in
Yeah.
the United States, and particularly in a story where we are scrutinizing the behavior of police officers in regards to how they handle the community,
Mhm.
and they take this further step. And so I think there was a lot of just disbelief at the general state of the world between the pandemic and the news in general. But then you see this and you go, what is happening right now?
Sure. No, go ahead. I think you had a question before.
Oh yeah, to follow up on that. So Omar, on that point, I think yeah, agreed. I think it was shocking to most Americans. Not something that we expect to see. A scene of a journalist being arrested in the middle of a report. And I also want to let viewers know, people who are not in the news or talking on camera, how difficult what you did was. I mean, to continue reporting while you're being arrested. I mean, I'm here sitting in my house talking in front of the camera. I mean, it requires focus. So it's definitely not an easy thing to do. But my question is, how did it change your reporting, either from a, if you want to address it from a tactical standpoint, or just from a even more of just a content gathering standpoint or philosophy after this arrest? I mean, or I suppose the first question would just be, did it change it? I mean, did that getting arrested, did that experience change how you work as a reporter?
It did change, but only slightly. It reinforced a few things, and then it changed a few things. The reinforcement was that, you know, our values as a society was tested in that moment, right? And what reinforced my passion, my positivity, was the fact that so many people at CNN and, you know, even up to the governor of Minnesota had my back and helped me in that moment. So that was a reinforcement of, okay, clearly this was the wrong decision. No one is disputing me that I was in the right here. Boom, great. Let's go back to our jobs. Let's get back to work. I think kind of how it changed things a little bit was, well, now there was all this attention, all this renewed attention on this story. Not that there wasn't already, because buildings are literally on fire. And so I did feel a sense of duty almost, to try and push myself reporting wise, knowing that more eyeballs would be on me. Because now we have more eyeballs on this story, which is where I wanted to keep the focus. How do we, now that they're watching, how do we show them and inform them in the best way possible about this really important story of our lifetimes, of our decade? And so I think that was something that changed in my head. And then from a practical standpoint, one thing that was interesting was that throughout Minneapolis, I was all of a sudden very recognizable. And so I think from a security standpoint, there were a lot of discussions being had amongst our team about, you know, where we could go or where we should go and where we shouldn't go. But I should point out, the day after that happened, we were in protests at a separate police precinct, just like we would be any other day. Our producer got hit by some sort of projectile, goes down. We're running from tear gas. So while there were a few things that changed mentally and maybe tactically, at the end of the day, the job didn't necessarily change. It just sort of changed my approach to it in the slightest way, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, sorry, Hawken, just to I don't mean to jump in front of you here, but just on that point, like, this is a really hard job. Like, there's a lot that we're obligated to cover in the media that we need to be have boots on the ground for. We are the public's eyes and ears. And I know no one knows this from reporting out in LA. He's done a lot of disaster, floods, fires. He was recently in Jerusalem, in Tel Aviv, rather, for the most recent Palestinian Israeli conflict. There's a lot of stress involved with that. Like, that's not like, you know, sitting back playing video games like we've been doing lately. Like, how do you mentally handle that? Like, how do you sort of process that stress, the adrenaline of that moment, and then at the end of the day, come home and, you know, have a good night's sleep?
Well, the good night sleep part, again, let me know if you have answers to that. It can be tough sometimes. I think one of the things that really helps, you know, and I can't necessarily say this for online or print, is that TV is a very collaborative team space when you're out in the field. So I at least have two other people who are going through this with me. And as someone who grew up playing sports my whole life, that sort of team environment is a very comfortable one for me. And I feel very confident that we could get through anything as long as the team stays together. And I've been fortunate enough to work with, exclusively people who have that same mentality, which is great. So in those situations, you know, you lean on those guys. You say, look, why don't we take an hour off from writing for a second? Let's go grab a drink at the bar. Let's just like unwind. Let's watch a football game for just an hour. Or let's take a nap for an hour and a half. Literally small things like that to just sort of get us through. And then when you're on the other side of it, trying to sort of detach from it if you're able to. I mean, for me, video games is a big part of that. My friends, we have our typical crew that we drop with, and it is a nice way to sort of get your mind off things and wind down before bed to help you get that good night's sleep. I also still play basketball a lot. It really is just taking a lap with your thoughts so that when you come back to it, inevitably, you're a little bit more fresh.
Yeah, I think having that balance is important in whatever you do, and I think that's a great point. But we've been talking about some serious topics. I did want to go into some stories that really were impactful to you that you're going to never forget in your career. And I know you're kind of just starting; you're so young, but what were some of those stories that have really stuck with you?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of them really happened in the past year. But for example, one that wasn't the pandemic or George Floyd or the protests was when the year started out and Kobe died. I mean, Kobe was someone that I, again, as a basketball player, but just as a student of the game, was someone that I had followed so closely. I mean, I watched a particular like high school highlight video of his before every single high school basketball game. I remember staying up late watching his final 60-point game against the Utah Jazz when I was working mornings at the time. I had to be in like 2 hours later. And all of a sudden, I found myself in a position where I was in the newsroom on that weekend shift because I was volunteered to fill in. And this happened, and they said, "Get in front of the camera." And my hands are literally shaking while I'm putting on the camera, saying, "All right, it's got to be like some sort of mistake." And now I'm trying to process the fact that this is real while also trying to focus on the facts of the story as everyone is turning on their TV to also be like, is this real? Is this happening? And shortly after, I was sent out to LA to cover it from the ground there and went to the memorial. And it just was a full experience that was very surreal to be a part of. Because again, you're someone who almost feels like a family member. And all of a sudden you are balancing that professional and those professional obligations and those personal feelings to try and be a journalist. And I don't think I had ever truly been in that situation before, at least up until that point in my career. And so maybe not the happiest memory, but at the same time, it is something that I think I'm gonna hold on to for a long time, and something I won't forget.
Yeah, I think as a journalist, it's tough because we're trying to be as objective as possible in reporting the story, and it's clear to me that you try to do that as much as possible. But for aspiring journalists, for people that are in the industry, what is the best way to balance, kind of the emotions and what you feel as a human versus having to be that face of the story and be that objective fact bringer?
Yeah, I mean, I think again, I learned this lesson very personally over the past year between the Kobe story and then even with the pandemic. Seeing a lot of the communities that you identify with or that you're from being affected by the pandemic significantly during the George Floyd saga and beyond with the protests that followed. I think I learned two things. One, that there is a line. It's very easy to go completely on the personal side and lose some of those professional obligations, but also you can't be afraid to lean into who you are. If you have an experience that relates to the topic that you're covering, lean into that because that makes you unique as an individual. And I also think it just adds that much more curiosity to the story and even a little bit more expertise on how you approach what the next steps in the story are going to be. So for me, as when I was covering Kobe, I was very focused on, well, what is the basketball impact of this, right? He had his Mamacita Academy. What is his Mama Academy? What is the impact there? The next generation of ball players who looked up to Kobe and had been inspired of who he was. In the protests, I talked a lot about, especially after the arrest, conversations that my mom had with me about how to behave around police. That's not in any journalism textbook, but as someone who's covering this story, I think it's helpful to the audience to sort of have context of, oh, this is happening in Black communities. And I don't have to go interview someone to tell you that. I'm saying it's happened to me because I'm Black. So I think being able to find those moments is something that I don't think you can be afraid to lean into, but also recognize that there is a line that sometimes if you go too far, you lose the credibility from the professional side, and it's not a net positive.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and that's something that's come up repeatedly over the past year and a half, particularly in the post newsroom. That's a big topic of discussion, and
Yeah.
finding that balance is tricky. And I think part of that is being true to yourself and knowing like if something feels bad to you, like maybe it's because it's bad.
Yeah.
And you go with your gut a little. But I mean, this is all fascinating stuff. This is super heavy. I did want to shift gears slightly because I'm blown away by this. You have an EP coming out. I
Yeah.
mean, like everything that's going on, like busiest news cycles of like the past like 3 decades, and you're just cutting albums. So like, tell us about that. How'd you get started with that?
Yeah, so I've been doing music for a long time. So it's not like, obviously there's been a huge flood of audience coming that came to my profiles over the past year and a half. I didn't just start it because I'm like, oh no, I have a following. Let's make a SoundCloud. No, I mean I think the first thing I put out was in 2010 maybe.
Wow.
And it started truly by listening to Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, when I was in high school. And as someone who always enjoyed hip hop, growing up in the Atlanta area, people like T.I., Ludacris, Jeezy, love them, but I didn't quite identify with them. We weren't coming from the same circles.
Right.
And so seeing someone like Donald Glover, it was like, oh wait, that is more me. And combining that confidence with the love for hip hop that I already had, it's like, let me write a few things. And it started coming out organically. And then fast forward, here we are all this time later. And I still love doing it. I'm putting one out later this year. This one's going to be called Push Alert. Very, very promptly named. I'm trying to have like a tide of news somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about the project, and I've gotten to work with so many amazing people. And it's one of those things where I don't want to lose a part of who I am just because of the circumstances around my life. Sure, one day I may have to stop, but for now, I enjoy doing it. I do it when I have a spare afternoon on a weekend, write out something, and it is kind of nice to flex your creative brain a little bit more than the pressures that come with those professional deadlines.
For sure. Well, we'll keep talking as we get going here, but we do want to get into some game. I mean, it's Friday. Let's kick back. Let's play some video games.
Man.
So let's get into it. I think perfectly timed to this. Activision just pushed a playlist update.
Nice.
So everyone just make sure that you have the latest one as we get going here. But we're already in a party here. So I think we'll start by playing a little Big Mass Battle Royale, and then we can hop into the Rebirth Resurgence Extreme, which is definitely extreme. Hawken and I were playing it last night. Hawken, what were
playing it earlier?
Oh, last night as well. Yeah. Hawken, what was your quick take on Resurgence Extreme?
My quick take is it's zombies, but controlled by people.
Oh, interesting.
All right, so everyone's just running at you, trying to beat you to death. Like weapons, who needs them? Fists seem to do the job.
Yeah,
but that was a little bit what Extreme Resurgence was like.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a spicy meatball. So I know Noah's trying to reload the playlist right now. While we're doing that, let's get into the chat. A couple questions. Jack Mordell asks, Omar, what loadout should I use this season? What are you running right now, Omar?
Oh my gosh, Jack. Well, I mean, I've been running the Grau for a while. I've been sticking with it. The Grau and Mac 10. It's gone through, especially the Mac, they've gone through a few nerfs and stuff, but I think overall they've netted to a good level. So I'm sticking with it. Jack, great question.
Yeah, no, loadout guide is always something that Hawk and I talk about ad nauseum. We have a good friend that we play with, Halifax Honey Oil. Shout out Blue. But he is obsessed with gun builds, and
Yeah.
will basically he's the guy that stops the lobby for like 15 minutes while like he goes and noodles. Like he's like, I just gotta change like two things, guys. And he's like, "Could you
But to be
play?"
fair, he's good. To be fair, he's good though. Like at least when he does that, there's at least like performance and results. You know.
There's
Yeah.
true. That is true. He knows what he's
Good-
doing.
You got to give credit where credit's due. I got to say with him.
It's
All right,
like it's
Man
hard to
knows how
keep.
play.
At a certain point, it's just hard to keep up. I'm like, I swear you guys said the opposite 3 weeks ago, and now
Yeah.
got to re-add this gun back into my rotation. So
Yeah.
eventually, I was
Alright.
like, you know what? Let me just play.
Exactly. All right. Well, let's get dropped. We'll drop it in the big map here.
Yeah.
And we'll see how we do. We can start somewhere quiet and work our way into the fire.
Yeah, let's do
Who
it.
has the dog? Who has the dog?
Oh, that's my dog.
That's awesome. I have the same harness for my dog. That's awesome.
Yeah,
He doesn't do any of the same things, but he does. Yeah, it's great.
His
Yeah,
name
we
his name is Riley.
Nice.
It's an actual army service dog, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't it? Didn't
Really?
they base it off
So
a
he
real
was
dog?
in Call of Duty Ghosts. If you guys, that was kind of
Oh,
a dud. However,
yeah.
I guess I looked at the multiplayer gameplay. It doesn't look terrible. Anyway, this is the dog from Call of Duty Ghosts, who is Riley.
For some reason, I thought they based it on like a heroic dog from the U.S. Army, but
And that's a possibility as
Bro?
well.
No, I think I like this
Could've-
option better.
It could be Cairo. Cairo the dog. I
Uh,
don't think so. 'Cause that
also,
looks like a German Shepherd. That looks
yeah,
like a German Shepherd, and Cairo is a Belgian Malinois. It's the one with the Bin Laden raid. Cairo.
legitimately, you could have shown me a Belgian, whatever you just said, like all
Yeah.
day long. I would not be able to identify dogs.
Once you're getting into dog specifics like that, you've
Yeah.
lost me.
I'm out.
I trust you wholeheartedly.
I'm a dog guy, but like Saint Bernards, yeah, I can pick those out. But that's about it.
Too, I like dogs, but I grew up with cats my whole life, like literally in our household. So I feel like I missed the boat on being able to. Oh, what kind of dog do you have? Oh, I have this kind of dog. Oh my gosh, it's a mix of what and what? Didn't really.
also
Yeah.
for the stream, you're watching my point of view.
Yeah, good point.
You're not watching Omar's. I'm sorry. You have to deal
No,
with
it's all
me.
good. Yeah.
But I'm rocking the M4A1, the
Oh,
classic.
Which is back, yeah.
The M4 is an absolute classic. I rocked that one for maybe the longest prior to the Growl.
I think it was the gun I used for my first Warzone win.
Oh my gosh. Never forget your first.
I was gonna say I can recall it like it was yesterday. C was
Oh,
angry that day, my friends.
And I wasn't even the one like who was at the end game. It was just someone
They all
else.
count, man.
It
They all
still
count.
counts.
Yeah.
It counts.
Omar, you have
Yeah.
some love from WBAL.
Oh yeah.
Obi-Wan Nakobe says he misses you, but is thrilled for your success.
Oh my gosh. I've seen him on social media ever since I've been at BAL. That is an OG supporter, a true OG supporter. So shout out to Obi-Wan. Those Baltimore fans, they were great. They're so supportive. Great fan base and like community to start out with. Also,
Omar, do you have a favorite drop zone?
I do, but it's too far in this circle. So I'm down to go to Promenade.
All right.
Is it Salt Mine?
No, it's up by Salt Mine though. My friends and I call it headquarters. I'll show you guys on the map.
Okay.
Nice. I think it's so cool that how like every like squad has like special names for different parts of the map that like are clearly not the name that is used on the map, but it's just like that's like we call this Gottaville because our buddy Gotta always wants to drop here, but it's part of the fun.
All right. Oh.
All right. Anybody see anybody come in with us? I did not.
Nah.
I got a guy up here.
Is he on the tall building?
Gold mark there. I did not see his squad mates, but I would assume they're nearby.
So Omar, how did you get into gaming to start with?
I got a gold EM2 here. Anyone wants that? We lose somebody?
I can't hear Omar, but it could be
I think
on
it
my
was
end.
Noah. I think it was Noah.
You can't hear me?
Oh, okay.
Now we
can hear
can.
you now.
Now we can, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Noah's video feed dropped.
Yeah, hold on. Here we go.
There we go. There we go.
All right. But yeah, Omar, Hawken was asking how you got into gaming.
Oh yeah, I mean, dude, it was just from day one as a child. I feel like N64 was my first console. Legend of Zelda was one of my
nice.
first games. I got my Legend of Zelda gaming headphones.
Nice.
We rock with Zelda, and yeah, I feel like I was the classic. My progression was N64 to, I believe, PS2 and GameCube. Hold on, you guys see shots? Right?
Yeah,
we
shots
just-
behind.
All right.
Yeah, I
I'm
can hear
rolling
him up
to the
there.
top, unless you guys. Are
Yeah, we got loadout money, so.
Yeah, cool.
I think they're a little ways off. Up to the
Shots.
left.
Oh, those are off. All right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, N64 to PS2. I started with the 360. Never had an OG Xbox, which means I didn't get into Halo until like really Halo 3. I played a little Halo 2. And yeah, it's kind of always been a constant.
I mean, Halo 3 is just, it's just like the video game of all video games.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Oh.
Do we still have?
We have enough for low? No, we don't.
Oh, we're short.
I think Noah dropped off the Discord, so we're a little short-handed. He may have run the wrong way, but he definitely was running towards the bad guys.
All right, let's see if we can scrounge up $800 real quick. But it sounds like trouble isn't far behind.
Yeah.
I have a UAV. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
pop
good
that.
idea.
Yeah.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're right at the next buyout over.
We have enough, I think now.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
I'm dropping my money here.
In the shop.
Oh, I should probably buy him back.
Yeah, I got cheated by the game again. Once again.
Put him back. Put him back.
This is active. This is the kind of thing we're used to around here.
All right, so we got people behind us, got people on the train.
Oh man.
Nice.
I'm shooting at the train people.
Looking up the hill, gold mark.
Did you just buy him back already? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
Oh.
to. There's like it takes a second to.
You got teammates. You got
Uh,
teammates.
let's-
Here we go. Here we go. All right.
So I think there were people back where we came from, right?
Yeah,
No.
they should be up at the buy
They're
up-
station up there.
My way.
Where did you die, Noah, or did you just glitch out?
No, I got killed, but it
You got
wasn't my
got?
fault. Yeah, but it wasn't my fault.
Okay, so you're
It's,
landing right back where they were. That seems like an
I
intelligent
am-
move.
Well, no.
It's a bold move.
It is bold. It's something.
Yes.
All right, I'm coming to get you. No, I might just be able to carry your body out, but all right.
I don't want to leave Hawken
I
there.
think they moved on from up here.
You're good. I'll come to you guys.
All right.
This gas station has been. There's people around here for sure.
I'm guessing that was the team they got Noah at the gas station.
Well, I think they were behind us, kind of. Is this looted?
Yeah, this is where Noah got killed.
Oh.
All
Although
right.
they didn't buy up here. So.
No, can you did you get killed from a train, or were they on foot, or?
No, did you hear him?
No, he's in his own world.
No, Noah looks so serene in this frozen shot on his camera.
Oh, he's frozen again.
I marked. Blue is where they were, right? The gas station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this
Somebody
point,
just got there by
Trying to
yeah, they
find
got to.
somewhere.
285.
But yep.
Yeah. All right.
So I think honestly, we have a minute. Let's just wait for our loadout to come down.
Yeah, that's fair.
You want to get up a little higher up the hill by this radio tower?
Yep.
Get the high ground.
Speaking of Obi-Wan to Kobe, taking the high ground.
Oh, that was such a bad one-liner for like the end of that fight scene. It's like, really going to stop to talk about tactics? Come on.
Fighting on the shop. Yeah, there's fighting on the
Yeah,
shop.
Alright.
down there.
And who knew that line would live on in infamy?
Yes. Not
Generally.
George Lucas.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have a sniper, so if I can get it down.
Yeah, I got a K-Swiss up here.
I got an exploding crossbow.
Yep, got a guy here.
Nice.
Oh, he just got erased by somebody down there.
Yeah, there's
There's 2 teams down there.
Yeah, we're gonna get our loadout soon.
yeah.
One's out in the open right here.
A bunch of guys down there. There we go.
No armor there.
Broke
What?
one.
Oh yeah, armor. Yeah. Let me get it.
Where is this missing? Oh, thank you. Got him.
Hey, is teammate running across?
Broke armor. He's broke. He's heading to the barn.
Load out. Where you at? It's right in there. Friend just dropped back in. Right there, live mark.
Down his boy who was rezzing him.
He's getting his loadout. This.
Broken.
Downed him. There's 2 down there. He's wiped. The only guy that's left is in the red barn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work right then towards the loadout, unless you see him.
He's,
Oh, there.
he's low.
Dead.
Oh,
You
nice.
just wiped him?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
Great work. I hit no one, so. great work.
Yeah, I was messing.
I did not
like-
have the fire. The
I feel like I was like, I feel like I was hitting them with my snipe, but it wasn't registering,
I blame
which
the game.
means I was probably missing.
Are you guys ghosting or normal?
I'm normal right now.
Cool. All right, I'll go normal.
Omar, do you want to get a UAV going?
Yes. And then let's get away from the shop. It's very.
I got an armor box that I can put out too.
This guy was
Uh,
using a Dragunov. Lamau.
You want me to pop it now?
Yeah, why don't you? While we rotate, don't want to.
Cool.
The guy flying in, like right next to us, right here.
Oh, they didn't pick up this combat bow kill streak. Huh?
All right, popping you. Popping UAV, I mean. All right. Oh, great. Right in front of us.
He's at the bus. He's moving left.
I don't see him. Where are you at?
He went in here.
Okay. I'm pushing with you.
All right.
Then we
Noah
got
and
to
I
see
are
him at
bringing up the rear.
train.
Hey, car incoming behind.
Yeah,
Coming
see
up-
that?
Yeah. He's coming up the hill right behind us, Noah. And he drove over my mine.
Okay.
All right. Watch that green building. He's gonna have an angle on us.
He's in the street.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Noah.
Someone just parachuted in. We gotta wait for our boys here.
Come on, come on.
I'm coming. I'm on the local train.
I'm back.
Cars circling around.
All right, which building we looking at, Hawken?
They're all at train. I honestly think we rotate to Boneyard. Because they're gonna have the angle on us. Gas mask here.
I can snag that. Thank you.
And then there was like one guy behind us, kind of. Yeah, I don't want to go train. They're gonna hold us out. If we can make it to Boneyard,
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
and then we should get a UAV up in the air. ASAP.
We're gonna get that numbers signal. Oh, there it is. Oh,
Chopper
chopper.
landed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right. If I hit the snipe, everyone on the chat has to subscribe to the Washington Post. Contractual. I'm sorry. It's in the fine print of the YouTube. Oh, behind me.
Oh, behind, I
Right
see that. I
behind
see
me.
that.
Yep.
Where are?
I don't see him now. Oh, yep. I got him. South.
He's
in
running.
the, he's in the valley there.
Yep. He's gonna run up against this circle in a second.
Nope.
Nice.
Bye
He's gonna run up against Hawken.
bye.
Hawk, go. All right, where are we looking at?
Are you shooting the chopper?
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Now I have no ammo from doing that.
I think I got some AR I can drop you. I'm running a bullfrog.
I'm good for now.
I got some ammo also.
I say we get to that buy station and
Yeah.
Oh, I got a little spectator from that guy.
He's looking for your hacks.
I know.
Omar, have you found that a lot in your games lately that you run up against somebody that's using an aimbot or something like that?
Based on my suspicions, of course, every day. You know, like definitely hacking. Watch out for the hacker.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I think realistically, there have been just a handful of times that have been very, very suspicious. Where I go to his kill cam. I died in a very insane way, and he has like 35 kills, and it's like, okay, something's off here. Because
this guy jumped out of the heli.
if you can hit that guy, you're a legend.
We need an aimbot for that.
Yeah, I know.
Get an aimbot. Why would somebody do that? Imagine the kind of person who would do an aimbot. Like you're playing a video game. It's the kind of people who like run out the clock at the end of Madden. You know, if you have 3 minutes left, and they're just like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? You know, we're playing video games. Run the ball. Give me a chance. Like, God.
I mean, what are they gonna do next?
Oh,
Punt?
Or what
Come
are
on.
you guys sniping?
And like, what's
No,
the end game?
no.
Like, oh,
It's another team.
Yeah, somebody's
you know,
sniping.
like someone's gonna.
I'm gonna have a you. Oh, right here.
Oh,
All
nice.
right.
I'm deady and pushing it.
They just got out of a car. Another team came in.
This guy just jumped off.
Watch that mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Finding all the mines in there. Is this car glitched or are they actually in
No,
this?
I think there's someone in there.
Yep. There's like 10 of them in there. What are they doing?
Down one.
Pushing me. Nice.
Down.
I am
Car's coming
bait.
back.
Hey, somebody
Mike,
come
I
get me
got you.
quick.
Keep sliding. Come slide. Hold on.
You got 2 seconds.
Hawkins on the way. Hawken, get there.
Man,
down
I don't know
there.
what that team was doing. They caught me by surprise.
I don't
They,
see.
they were
where-
so bad.
One more.
This is Geiger.
All right, stay by that buy in case I lose this.
Their window.
Oh,
He's on the hill by the train car.
He's
The
on
last
the
guy
hill
is
by
the
the
last.
train car. He's on the
Like,
hill by the.
Just look at beyond that satchel.
Okay.
He's like, you see how there's like,
Like in the circle.
yeah, he's on. He's like, I can't ping.
Where?
He's-
Where?
Like, so no, you're looking right at him. There's a rock right there, and he was crouched behind it.
Okay.
all right, I
See
died
if
in the
I can bring him
gulag.
up.
I had the worst slap fight in history.
Flappers only. Where is this? guy?
Soldier incoming. Right to our right. Fuck. My bad. He
Do you
I'm
see him?
coming back down. I'm coming back down.
Yep.
Omar, do you see him?
He landed over here, ran the opposite way. I shot him for a little bit.
Okay.
Noah, can you get to that buy station?
Yeah.
Move. You got about a minute to buy me.
Yep. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know if you can make it to that buy. Can you mark another one? Unless you
Yes,
got a
yeah.
gas.
gonna
No,
be in-
no, it should be right.
I-
You're right. You're right. You're right. Never mind. Just go to the next one. Go to the next one. You're too late. You're too late.
Where we're running, there are people. Oh, behind us.
To your left, Noah. To your left, Noah.
Where? Oh, this. Here we go. No, this is
No. The team that's shooting them is right in front of you. To your left. Right behind the other side of the train tracks. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
He's
where-
broken. He's broken
that-
on the
Oh,
truck.
that guy. I got him.
Meanwhile,
That
Hold on.
guy. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna want to move now.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's
Yes.
dead. I got him. Oh no, another teammate right here. Full
Oh
squad.
yeah.
Full
Yeah.
squad.
Another full squad.
Full squad on me.
I'm with you. Here we go.
To the left.
Down one.
Nice
And
shots.
someone behind him.
Nice. Good
Help.
shots.
I got it played up. Hold
That's
on.
bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's by the fire department. Fire
No,
department.
I've got two of them on me. I'm out.
He's right there. Hawken, you see him? Yep. Yes, combat bow. Come on, Rambo. Oh, that would have been epic.
Do him. Do him. No.
Hey, I can see my body from here. Oh, actually, I don't think that's me. Yeah, you heard him. Yep.
Oh, there's no way.
Bob and weave. Bob and weave.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah, Hawken. Let's go.
Watch that truck.
Yep, he
Yeah,
just
I
jumped
see him.
out.
I see him. I see him.
Behind you, to your left. Yep. No!
Oh man.
Man.
If you
Got
pulled
you on
that
the
combat
drive
bow,
by.
that would.
Oh, the combat bow. I could have done it.
I'm sorry, Hawken.
No. Go
it's a
ahead.
lost
Go ahead.
cause. Lost cause. Let's see. Yeah, we
On
got
the-
some king contracts in there if you want to.
What is there a search in there? I'm sorry, I'm looking my
Yeah, I'm looking for a scav. I see some bounties. There's a
Bounty.
recon, which I can't
Um,
mark for some reason.
Scav right here. No, they're at. Yeah, just try to. I mean,
fellas. I'm going for it.
yeah, I think you just
Full
gotta do
send.
it.
Let's go.
I assume there's a team in there, but you know what? YOLO.
If there's a team in there, I got
Punch him
it.
to death.
Exactly. Just melee. Straight melee.
Yeah. All right.
You got a
where-
plate behind you in the staircase.
I think he grabbed it, didn't he?
Oh.
Oh, there it is. Good eyes.
Yeah, great eyes. All right. What do we? What's the play here?
Just
You have a rosary.
Yeah.
let's see how much time until it closes. Yeah, you're gonna have to rotate. I would just
I'm gonna try and. I mean, I guess go through those buildings.
yeah,
I like
go
it.
through the hangars.
Oop.
Oh,
Yeah, you better go now because they're
Somebody's
coming at you.
The welcome
Yeah.
committee.
Load out, baby.
Lodi.
You do have a team pushing you from behind though, so just careful.
Look at it. The mark of a true pro, slide canceling. I love it. You love to see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna die so fast in a second.
But it'll be worth it. I mean, this is
Yep,
go
there
out
they
in
are.
glory. There it is. Running with the Mac 10 though, that'll help. I feel like this is gonna be the time when you open the door and they're gonna be standing right in front of you.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what?
Not
You should try to get to the top of the fire station.
Ooh, so
there they go.
There's the door right there.
That was a good game
Yeah.
though.
Nice run
Yeah,
though.
that's
That's
pretty good.
pretty
Yeah.
solid. Top 12.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
I mean, when we played with Austin Creed, I think we died in the first like 2 minutes both times. So look at this. Look at this.
Oh my gosh! Look, we're just getting
14
started.
kills. Yeah.
There's and there we
Uh,
see the shadow point band. There we see it right there on the screen. 400 points. 400. Come on. Come on.
Oh, he's picking up your guns too.
See?
That's my problem.
Omar, we have an interesting question from chat.
Yeah.
Would you rather give up basketball or gaming?
Forever. That's really tough. I mean, I think forever, probably basketball, even though that's tough, just because pros, cons, I can play video games longer than I can play basketball.
For your longevity. There you go.
Yeah. As a college basketball player, I am a 27-year-old, but I have the knees of a 57-year-old. So there's only so much left there.
What I have a follow up on that one, Omar. What was your least favorite place to play in college?
Ooh, good one.
Least favorite?
Least favorite. And why was it Michigan?
Yeah. What was really interesting about it actually is I really loved it. You're in a unique position as Northwestern because now our athletics are great, and like we've definitely been getting better at everything, especially football over the last years, and we had a tournament berth in basketball. But like you were going into some pretty insane arenas in the Big Ten. So like every arena was kind of like, wow, okay, here we go. This is it. Because Welsh Ryan, where we were playing at the time, but the old one, the new one is beautiful, and I am slightly jealous of where they play. But more of my memories aren't like, oh my gosh, this sucks. It's more like going to Assembly Hall at Indiana and being like, wow, the crowd goes straight up. Or Michigan State on the Saturday game. Or I'll tell you the loudest place we played was against Creighton at their stadium in Omaha. I have never been in a stadium that loud. They packed it. It was sold out. It was an unbelievable experience. So I really didn't hate any of those places. What I did hate is sometimes we went to those places and got blown out, and it was a sad walk home or a sad drive and flight home. We flew across the country once, to go to Seattle, and we played against University of Washington, and they had two, I believe both of them went in the first round, but at least one of them went in the first round with Terrence Ross and Tony.
Oh, yeah.
And
that was a sick team.
They destroyed us. Like if I'm getting playing time, we're getting destroyed. So I got a lot of playing time that game. I'll put it that way. So yeah, that's a good question. But no, I genuinely enjoyed every arena we went into because it still was pretty cool.
That's awesome. So
enough.
logistical note before we hop in here. So I think Omar has a heart out around 5-ish because he is going to be at the Big Buck Hunter World Championships. I mean, yeah, this is sweet. So before you get into that, because I want to hear all about this. My wife is a huge Big Buck Hunter fan. She actually might be in the tournament. I haven't seen her all day. Odds are she's there. So you never know. But let's try and do some of the Resurgence Extreme, just because we might be able to get 1 or 2 games in the remaining 10 minutes or so here. So
let's do it.
But yeah, so tell me about the tournament.
So this is I believe the 14th year they've done it. And I got into it in college. One of my friends, his family created the game a long time ago, and then it had fittingly a resurgence, and the popularity grew and grew, and all of a sudden it was big enough to where they had a modest world championship to start, and then all of a sudden year after year it got bigger and bigger and bigger. My friend and I were doing play-by-play and color commentary for it just because we needed college experience. We're like, oh, we'll do it for free. You don't have to pay us. And next thing you know, years later, the Big Buck World Championship, 2 years ago, we had it at a Las Vegas esports arena that was beautiful. And the streams get thousands and thousands of views, which are awesome. And it's just a fun time. It's a different side of the quote unquote gamer that I think most people would associate, because a lot of people are playing, beer in hand or beer on the side. The demographics much older. A lot of people that qualify are coming from heavy hunting locations, Wisconsin, Minnesota, a lot of Canadians that qualify. So yeah, it's just a fun experience. The only sad thing is a lot of Australians usually qualify, but because of COVID and flights, they couldn't get in this year. So that's like a good 20 people out of the 128 that probably would have been there if not for the pandemic. So tough, but we'll miss them. But it's a great time. That's amazing though. Your wife's a fan. How long?
Oh yeah. We went to a resort one time and like we probably spent a good like $25 just pumping quarters into this thing. It was classic. This was after I married too. I renewed my vows after that, but definitely.
You like got down on one knee and she's like, "You already did this," and you're like, "I know."
It's like I know.
To remind.
Yeah. And I have one more question for you after we jump out of this extremely loud plane.
No, I know it's the loudest. Like forget all comms when this is coming through.
Let's see.
Wait, why is this? I haven't played this mode yet. Why is it?
Oh, okay.
It's zombies.
No, there's no zombies.
No, it's not. It's just a lot of people.
Dudes.
What I was trying to.
Okay, cool.
So we usually land right here.
Yeah.
On green.
All right.
Oh, you want to land green?
Yeah, green.
All right, green. All right.
I marked that other spot as you guys marked it. Oh my gosh, it is hot. It is very hot.
Yeah, one's heading to the back porch here.
How much ammo does this guy have in his weapon?
I have nothing.
I have nothing either. I'm running with a pistol.
I got a saw.
A saw?
Automatic weapon, like a machine gun.
Oh yeah. Full squad. I killed one of them.
Right
at the top stairs now.
Hume, back up, Hume, back up.
No, I got self-res. I got it.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been the time to shoot though.
Here, back up.
I'm next to Hawken. Cover the stairs though.
Alright, I got this
contract.
Someone outside, I think. Check outside. I think there's someone outside. Alright, I still got the stairs.
I have nothing but my...
Down another guy. Got him. I am out of all ammo.
Alright,
There's
where
a
are you?
can right here.
I'm downstairs. Oh, you ran right past me.
Yeah, I see you.
Oh, that's a claymore.
Hello.
Hey. All right.
EPSH, that'll work.
These guys just kind of left, huh?
Yeah, we intimidated them.
They got loadout on blue. They're gonna be back.
I'm still gonna go with we intimidated them. They on side porch?
Just land marked him.
You want to just land on the roof?
Yeah.
Down.
You got him?
You guys went upstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, you're upstairs?
They're on the back porch. They're on the back porch though. Here we come to the ladder here.
I'm on my way.
I'm with you.
I'm here too.
They might have pushed into ammo room underneath us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's back.
Nice.
That was just absolute firing squad.
Oh my, he's one shot.
No, where?
We...
Where are you in the ammo room?
Yeah. Ammo room, he's resin.
Wait, someone just...
Nice.
Oh, his other boy was right there.
Fire.
Taking every shot.
Two of them in the ammo room now.
Hit good.
No, that guy that was just to your left, that's a bad guy.
They're upstairs.
Upstairs?
what?
Yep.
Yeah, they're on the fourth floor.
Flashbang.
Fourth floor.
Yep. Top floor.
Oh, I messed up.
Does anyone have any? I don't have any. Shit. I can self-revive. No, the guy got me. There's a guy on this floor below us. There's a guy below us.
All right, I am.
I'm landing water tower while you guys
Just play your life.
respawn.
Just play your life, Omar. Just play your life.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Has to be some kind of gun up here. Come on.
3.
Where's that low drop? And I really need that.
Boom. Back in the game.
Can you give a bird's
Going
eye
right to the lower.
before you?
Yeah, I'm looking at the loadout right now.
This guy's
my-
got
You guys want to-
RPG.
There are
You guys want
4.
to load out? Where are you guys? Oh, over here.
Dude, I might have to.
Oh crap! I screwed up.
All right, there's two guys, one down up here.
3 guys in the basement on the front side. That was not pretty. I'm glad no one saw that.
Oh,
How is that loadout? Hot.
It's sort of in the middle of the prison, which is sniping down, and that lower building, which I'll mark now. There's a team in here on that red roof.
Ah, son of a gun. I gotta go.
Yeah, bail.
Bail while they're fighting.
Smart.
If you wait like 10
Yeah,
seconds, yeah.
I just was looking for ammo, hoping.
Oh, yeah. Ammo's always a problem in this game mode.
Yeah. Especially with 64 players.
I mean, I'm gonna try landing directly on loadout.
Welcome back,
I'll meet
fellas.
you there.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Oh!
relatively sheltered.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going for it.
There's guys right next to the loadout in that building
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I see him.
He just tried to.
there's a guy running into this building. Shh. Boy. Oh, man.
Right there. You see
Shredded
him?
one.
Nice. That's the guy that's.
There's a
trying to-
team wipe. Yep.
I guess so. I'm pushing load. Wow.
Yep.
Great help. Great help.
Good comms.
Mhm,
Good
I
call
got you.
out.
I got you. I got you.
I'm going fully loaded.
Yeah, that's actually a good call.
All right,
That guy had a lot of ammo.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I don't see anybody I know
He's on the
though.
load. He's on the load right here. His load.
Yep, I see him.
Yeah.
GM, you gotta look.
Broke, downed. Dead.
Nice. Nice.
There's a plate out there, if, Omar, if you want to get it.
Where about the loadout?
I'm on the
that,
loadout.
on his dead body,
Yeah, right there.
on the loadout guy.
Oh, nice. Good call. Yeah, I'm fighting for my life out here.
Alright, looks like-
I'm looking in this direction because they're gonna be. At least
Yeah, I'm
some
looking at
people might be
Nova right
coming
now.
through.
Wish the circle would hurry up and move.
I might grab this bounty just for intel. See where these
Yeah.
guys are.
Headquarters, okay.
Guys flying in at HQ too, and they're in the tower.
Yep. Let's see where this circle pulls. Actually, not bad, not bad.
One's on tower. Yeah, again. Ooh, can we get to that harbor by?
Yeah, it's clear. If someone wants
Going
to,
for it.
want to get something.
You guys got someone's coming in from the
I'm
opposite.
gonna get an armor box.
Yep. Do it.
I'm gonna put it right on there.
These guys at Chem, full team.
If you get if somebody gets a precision or a cluster, just put it right out on that buy.
I got a precision. And now I'm running back.
Yeah, potato aim. Hey man. All right, we pushing back to that big building.
You
I
see
downed a guy on that buy.
someone flying in. Someone flew in on the left.
Bad guy straight ahead.
I downed 2,
Nice. Let's go, Hawken.
Oh.
down 3.
Pop those shots.
Awesome.
I wish we had a score streak to get a clean. You got 2 of them.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, I
Come
got
here, come here.
sniped. I got sniped from top prison.
Prison.
They're pushing.
Oh, they're pushing.
they are. I heard like the last footstep before we got to there. Ah.
Yeah, it's just one guy up there.
So.
They're above. I think they're in that office where we died.
Just stay
Yeah, I'm
inside.
just a second.
Yeah.
Get a corner,
they're
no.
in the-
Yep,
Yo.
they're all fighting in that room. Hawken, I think we should land in there, man.
Yeah.
I broke one. Nice. Oh, he's in the corner. He's in the corner window.
No. Nuts.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh,
just,
there were 2
play
of them.
alive.
Super weak.
Yeah, they're resin.
They got him. Nuts.
We got another team coming from the outside. Yo, I suggest we bail out this
Yep.
way.
Yep.
Yeah, follow Omar.
Don't go under there. This is gonna be tough.
You got it. You got this. It's only 23 left.
No, I just
Walk in
need
the park.
This is a tough push.
Somebody's in the
Hawken on
gas
your
to
left.
Yeah.
Did you get
Keep
him?
running, no, the other way.
Yeah, he
you
did.
got him. You got him.
Yo. Yeah, there we are. Oh!
Everybody, shoot him!
I mean, I put all the ammo on. All of it.
I know,
All of
I
it.
saw that.
unloaded on this guy.
Oh,
what I'm talking about.
I
Almost.
literally was reloading
no.
right as he came around.
That's
Come on,
unfortunate.
man. Come on.
We were
In
rolling
the
for a
stomach
while
too.
there.
Gut shots. Gut shots.
Oh my god.
Oops, wrong button. Sorry, I meant to backstep. All right.
Those were some pretty solid games, though. Like
I'm
we
impressed
had
with
some
us,
good
frankly.
kills. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't be.
Those were great.
Yeah, Omar was rolling there. So I know you're probably short on time, but I'm a huge Wolf Blitzer fan. So
Yeah.
I got to get your best Wolf Blitzer story. I have one that I'll share after, but I got to get your best Wolf Blitzer story.
Yeah, I mean, okay, first of all, I have to say Wolf is the nicest, absolute best person there is. Like, not just in news, just in general, the best person, the best
Man,
person.
this is going to be a great story. This is going to be a great story. Premise of my life.
It's truly just hilarious where right before the pandemic, the NBA All-Star game was in Chicago last year. And I had just come back from what was supposed to be my big vacation. We went to Singapore to visit a friend. So I just land. I'm like getting back to my apartment, so jet lagged on a Friday night. And I get a text saying, "Hey, Omar, this is like," it was another coworker. And they're like, "Wolf Blitzer would like to have breakfast with you tomorrow morning." And I was like, "What? Why is he here? Like what?" And I was like, "Okay, I guess he's here for this, for the All-Star weekend." And so I show up to breakfast the next morning. No, it's not breakfast with him. It is like the NBA All-Star welcome breakfast. So like the commissioner's there, like Adam Silver's there. John King, one of our anchors, was moderating a panel. President Obama showed up to speak on stage. And here I am, so jet lagged. I can barely keep my eyes open. I was just going to a breakfast with Wolf that turned out to be like the main NBA All-Star weekend opening breakfast. And to his credit, like he shepherded me around that entire weekend. I was part of his Wolf Pack, as he called
That's
it.
awesome. That's
So,
awesome.
Wait, does he call it that? That's what he calls it?
Yeah, he says, "You are now an honorary member of the Wolf Pack."
This
Let's
is
go.
perfect.
Let's go.
Man.
It's no better feeling.
The best part of all that is that to Wolf, the NBA like All-Star weekend was that's just breakfast. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, that's how Wolf rolls.
Yeah, come meet us for breakfast. We're just gonna be hanging out, super casual, nothing crazy.
Yeah. Just another Saturday. That's it.
Wait, what about you? Wait, what's your Wolf story? I want to hear.
Oh, okay. So I was telling you before that the best man at my wedding, one of my best friends in life, worked at CNN for a while, worked with Wolf. So as you just mentioned, Wolf is a huge NBA fan. Huge NBA fan. Has had tickets to the Wizards for years. Took my buddy over. They drove over from work, and my buddy drove. And Wolf was in the passenger seat. They get to the parking center under what was then MCI Center, I believe, or maybe it was Verizon Center by then, but currently Capital One Arena. And the parking garage there, as you can imagine, they want to pack as many cars in there as possible. So the lanes are narrow. The lines you got about 6 inches between your side view mirrors and some of the columns, some of the other cars. So they're driving down, and all of a sudden, Wolf sees a spot. He's just like, wait, that's the one. And Ted's like, that? No, there's no way. There's no way I can get in there. Can't do it. Sorry. Like, I will just keep going. We're just gonna keep going. Wolf goes, get out of the car. He's like, what? What? And get out of the car. Okay. So my friend gets out of the car. Wolf calmly walks to the driver's seat, adjusts the mirrors, adjusts the seat, gets his hands on the wheel, eyeballs the spot in the rear view mirror, puts it in reverse, cuts the wheel and floors it, like going ridiculously fast into the spot. And my friend is like, he has a Jeep too. It's not just like any car. It's not a Mini. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and he is flying, and he seamlessly parks it, like picture perfect, like equal space on both sides of the car doors, and like literally just gets out of the car, flips the keys to my friend. He's like, "Let's go." Like
That's Wolf Blitzer, the coolest
that is Wolf
person
Blitzer.
alive.
It's like Chuck Norris facts. It's amazing. And like the guy used to be a valet, apparently. I had no idea, but like that's how he got experience. Like it was crazy. But that's Wolf, man. That's the Wolf pack.
That's Wolf. Wow.
That's great.
Wow. That honestly makes. To be clear, I'm not gonna go ask him to park my car now next time I see him. But that is amazing, because like that lines up with every story I've ever heard about Wolf, and he's been such a great help to me just even since I've been here, just answering questions and making me feel included when I first started. Even when I interviewed, I'm making the rounds interviewing different people, and I was supposed to sit with him, and I'm nervous, as a local reporter coming in. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Wolf, and he just goes, "Have you seen the place yet?" And I'm like, no. And he proceeded to take me around and introduce me to like all these super important people. And
that's awesome.
Just because he's him. And when I started, I saw him in the elevator. He was like, "Hey, I remember your interview. Welcome." I was like, wow, you don't have to remember me. You're a Wolf. Don't remember me. No, do your thing. But that's amazing there.
No, that's great, and that is so true. Like people like Wolf, like they make the industry better in any industry. Like people that take the time to make people feel comfortable and pass on a lot of the good fortune that they've experienced in their career. So, I mean that's really great to hear. But Omar, thank you so much for joining us today. We had so much fun. We got to have you back. So after this Big Buck Hunter tournament wraps up, I'll be on tonight. I'm just gonna say, like, I might have a couple.
I'm also sending you a friend request.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shoot me a request. I see all of them now. I'm just gonna accept that now. So we got that. But yeah, I'm on all the time. It was funny, while we were playing, some of my Xbox friends were inviting me, and I was like, guys, we are literally streaming right now. I'm like, but no, thank you guys for having me. This was so awesome. I tweeted about it earlier, but being interviewed is one thing, but getting to be interviewed while also playing video games, I think, is a dream come true. So you all
Modern era. Omar, thanks again for joining us.
Yeah,
everybody, thanks for watching. Again, this is Launcher. We are the Washington Post gaming vertical. Please, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. We really want to grow this out and do more fun interviews like the one we just did with Omar. So for everybody else, this is Friday Press Play, and we are done. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. We're out.